going to do another awesome garden tour because finally I have stuff to show. There is so much growing out here that I'm really excited. So y'all sit back, relax, grab some coffee. Ooh, a little chilly, I like it. And let's do this garden tour for May, Zone 9A in Spring, Texas, which is just north of Houston, and on a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous morning. All right, so I'm gonna change up the garden tour. Usually I start over there and then I go around the edges and all that, but I don't want this to be a 40-minute video. Nobody wants to sit here for 40 minutes and watch a 40-minute video on somebody else's garden. So we're gonna hit things, get this garden tour going kind of quick, and move on, you know what I mean? So let's just start over here in the container garden. Now excuse the mess that's all over the place, but this isn't an HGTV channel. This is real life. So we got figs going crazy, putting on all kinds of beautiful leaves. This fig back here I've had for 7 years, and that thing is just going strong. We got Jojo over there chilling. A lot of citrus going around the corner here. Baby calamondins right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yep. Limes, I believe. Citrus game is going good. I never complain about that. Figs are looking good. They should actually be putting fruit on really, really soon. Like, honestly, I'm a little surprised there's not fruit on already. It is the beginning of May. We'll see. Okay, I have a lot of peppers in containers. These are super hots right here. Forgot what they are. That's a peach goat. These are peach ghost peppers. That's a type of reaper. That's a type of reaper right there. We've got beans all through this garden right here. These are the dragon tongue beans, which if y'all have never had dragon tongue beans, I highly suggest you grow them. They are so doggone good. They have a beautiful coloration, which I'm putting up right here. And I canned these last year and they turned out phenomenal. So dragon tongue beans from Baker Creek. So they're already starting to put on fruit, putting on their beans. That makes me really happy. Now right behind them, and you can see the difference in the bean plants. These here are the dragon tongue, and these are the black turtle beans. I've never grown these. They're just now starting to put on flowers, so that means the pods are coming right behind them. I'm excited to grow them because one, I've never grown them. I love growing new things, and two, they're just a beautiful pitch black bean. So I'm excited for those. And right above them, all of this growth right here are the Taiwanese long beans, like I'm showing here from last year. These are so doggone good, y'all. If you've never grown them, you've got to. Okay, and then right beside those, going bean heavy right here at the beginning, these plants right here in the center are the 1,500-year-old cave bean plants that I got from Baker Creek. I'm putting a little bit of the information up on these beans on the screen, but as you can see, they're putting on their flowers, which means the pods, the bean pods, are going to be right behind them. Now, I love to grow unique plants, vegetables in this garden. One, because it's fun. Two, because why not grow something unique and show everybody, right? Three, man, it's a different type of bean, and I just think it's cool. And this was a bean I've had trouble growing for a few years. Don't know what I did different this year other than I changed spots, put it in this really mature bed, and they've just taken off. So we're doing great right there. And then of course right beside all of the beans, where I have them every year, are my Rampancotti zucchini plants. Now I've been getting hit with squash vine borers over the last week. I've killed 5 of them, the moths, but these plants are looking great. And they're starting to slowly put on fruit. This won't make it. You can already tell it's going to be yellow and it's dead. But the plants are starting to fruit out. Oh, there's another one right there. Huh. Who knows? Maybe pretty soon I'll have some Rampancotti zucchinis to show y'all, like these from last year. Absolutely love this plant. Love this plant. We've got some peppers right in here, different kinds. Now, Look at the coloration on these leaves. And this is a candy cane chocolate cherry pepper. I can't wait to see this thing actually put some peppers on, but the variegation on these leaves is just beautiful to me. We've got a 7-pot right there. I wish I knew what all these were. This is a West Indy habanero. Got some other peppers back in there. That fig tree that I thought was dead from a cutting from honestly 2 years ago is finally starting to produce some leaves. So persistence, just letting things grow, watering, and basically praying. All right, let's switch over here. We got some trellises beans growing on this side. Again, I've never grown these. I'm excited to see that. I'm putting the name of this plant up right here. It's supposed to put on a beautiful gourd, squash gourd. It's supposed to be really good. I've never grown it. It's an Italian plant, but you can see how well they're growing. I mean, the green is gorgeous. More bean plants right in here, but these are all white bean. Really excited to see these grow, and I just noticed they're putting on flowers, so it'll be any day now when those start to pop up. And that is it. These are yellow reaper plants right here, yellow reaper pepper plants. Now, if you're wondering, Chad, are you a spicy pepper eater? No. But do I like to grow a lot of different things like I just said? Yes. And do I know people that like to eat super hots and are pepperheads? Yes. So I'm growing them. Okay, jumping up against the wall here. Chinese long red beans right here. Very good bean if you've never had them. And I just noticed this yesterday. The plants are all the way at the top of the trellis. That's 8 feet up from the ground. So they are definitely growing well. It'll be any day now, honestly, that they start putting on their pods, which honestly, they might already have something going and I just haven't seen them, because this plant produces very quick. Nope, don't see any, but they're looking good. Right beside them, black-eyed peas, plants that I'm growing, and I'm growing these for the first time ever. One, because again, it's something new, and two, I'm growing the black-eyed peas for the January 1st New Year's Day meal. I want to provide those beans for the meal. And I just thought it'd be fun to, one, grow something new, and two, provide some fresh grown organic beans for that meal where I can contribute. Now right beside them here are these competition gourd plants, and y'all, look, all the way up. They're about, what, a foot from the top? And they are supposed to put on 7-foot-long gourds, which I'm putting pictures up right here. Now, what I've read about these is around the 4-foot mark, the gourds are super good, super tasty, just all that. Really, really good. Obviously, at 7 feet, you're just kind of doing stuff to be, the shock factor. But I will let one grow and let it go and get as long as it can, because that's cool. Two, why not? And a 4-foot-long edible, gourd that, from what I read, tastes like a cucumber, I believe is what it said. I'm excited. Again, something different, something new. And I challenge you, if you are a beginner gardener, then start slow, start small, expect successes and failures, learn from the failures more than you do from the successes. But grow something new each year, each season. Grow something new. Have fun with it. It's gardening. Should be a lot of fun. Here is a luffa. It's from Africa. I've never grown this before. I've never grown a luffa, so I'm excited to see that. I'm also growing another luffa over there, which we'll get to in a minute, but that's this section, doing really good. Let's just jump straight ahead. We got the pepper experiment going. As you can see, that pepper plant is pitiful. The other two are putting on these beautiful jalapenos. Y'all definitely can't complain about those. In fact, I'm about to harvest those. We got basil everywhere. I'm going to be putting out a video on these next week. These were suckers that I took off these tomato plants, and grew roots and planted them, and you can see how well they're doing. Looking very good. These are my hashtag tomato challenge 2025 plants. And like I said in the last video, in the coast to coast video, they're looking beautiful, but they're not putting on any fruit yet. They've got the flowers, they're putting on flowers, but they have not fruited, which is fine. Got tomatoes over here. These are all beefsteak tomatoes right in here, looking fantastic and beautiful. And right here in the middle, where this, it looks like just a bunch of craziness is going on, are the spoon tomatoes. And seriously, look how small these tomatoes are, y'all. And they are so good. That's a fully ripe tomato. Now, look at the difference. This is fully ripe and fully grown. Again, they're called spoon tomatoes because they're about the size of a large pea. You can put a bunch of them in a spoon and eat them, but that's fully ripe. Very good tomato, very tomato forward. Tartness and flavor, so good. Problem with that plant is, for me, is just look how unsightly it is. They do bush out a lot, and on the extra limbs is where you get all the fruit. So you don't really train spoon tomato plants like you would these beefsteaks, where I've hard pruned them, and you can see how good the hard pruning has done for that plant. Actually, for all these plants, because I've got tomatoes everywhere, y'all. Doing great. This is the plant right here I'm really excited for. That's an orange accordion plant. It's putting on flowers, so we'll see. But back to the spoon tomatoes. I am probably going to do something with them. I would shock most people, but I'm probably taking those plants out. I shouldn't have planted them here, and I knew it when I planted them that I shouldn't have put them there. But I went ahead anyway because the area needed 2 plants. But I have more plants inside that I actually need to bring out. So I am probably removing those probably very soon. A lot of volunteer flowers. These are sweet alyssums. We've got beautiful cosmos. We'll go over there here in a second. Sweet potato beds are looking great. Blackberries are coming on. You see they're fruiting, flowering. Doesn't look as good as the plants should because I didn't come in and remove all the old canes like I should have. Completely honest, I wasn't 100% certain how to remove these canes, considering the way that I have them interwoven through that cow panel. So I just kind of left everything. I will definitely fix this at the end of the year and make these look better. And again, pruning your plants helps your plants continue growing. So I kind of probably maybe stunted these a little bit, but you see they're still putting on a lot of fruit, so not tripping. All right, this corner, check out the sunflowers. They are looking beautiful. Have a beautiful hydrangea back there. That's actually a 7-year-old plant. That thing has been moved so many times, it's insane, and it's still putting on just gorgeous flowers. Got some lantanas going. We got a bee watering station right there, which I think if you're going to have a garden, you should have a place for the bees to come in and get water. Just make sure that if they fall in your bee watering station, you've got pebbles or sticks or something to where they can climb out. We don't want to drown them. We just want to feed them, give them some water. Watermelons right in there. Now I know that's a lot of watermelons for this little area, so those will be thinned out as they start growing. And I'm gonna have a watermelon video coming out probably in a couple months on a way that I'm going to manage the watermelons that is supposed to produce 4 to 7 watermelons per vine. We'll see if it works. I've done a lot of research on this over the winter because I want to have a strong watermelon game. That's one fruit that I have not mastered yet, if that's the right word. I don't know, but definitely haven't unlocked the cheat code on that one. All right, you can see the carrots are seeding, looking good. These are those red carrots that I planted. Right beside it are all the garlics. Somewhere in there are the winning garlics for the hashtag Garlic Challenge 2025. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, it's a lot of garlic. 3 different types of garlic, and to be totally honest, I can't remember the 3 types. I have to go back and research. I do have 4 elephant garlics right in the middle, but elephant garlics are not allowed for the garlic challenge. I want to be fair. They all grow really big. So if you're interested in what the garlic challenge is, check out this video right here. We explain everything. And if you've got garlic planted, you're technically already entered. Just saying. All right, backside of the tomatoes, you can see these beautiful, beautiful cosmoses. These are volunteers from last year, and you can just see this area is just nothing but cosmos, basil, and those beautiful tomatoes. Black Beauty tomato right there. Absolutely gorgeous. But man, look at those beefsteaks. This is so cool. All right, Swiss chard, looking good. More watermelons right here in the center. Different type of watermelon. I planted 3 different types of watermelon out here, and you can see those are looking really good. Old onions. I don't technically grow onions to harvest. I grow a lot of onions for companion planting because onions repel a lot of pests. So already having established onions in your garden, especially early in the season when you're putting out new plants, is just strictly beneficial. Helps your garden, helps keep certain pests away, and again, you've got something growing in your soil helping maintain that soil. They keep coming on, so we're doing good there. All of these are all the okra that I planted about 8 days ago. Totally different types, and you can see they're all doing fantastic so far. If you've never grown okra, I suggest trying it. Definitely has a different type of flavor. You got to stay on top of those plants because once they start to pod, those pods can become very hard, very fibrous and woody very quickly. I've got some videos on okra, so if you're interested, go check those out. Just type in okra at the top of my channel in the search bar, and it'll bring up all the videos I've done on that plant. Okay, eggplants, doing fantastic. These were all grown from seed. We've got some white eggplant and some Rosarita eggplants, 2 of my favorites. I'm not growing the Satsuma right now. They did not take when I did the seeds, but I'm gonna start those up again soon. We've got an Iote green squash plant right there from seed. I literally just transplanted that I think 4 or 5 days ago, and look how good it looks. It's just really exploding. A lot of growth in here, a lot of volunteer stuff. Those beans, I don't even know what they are. Those are volunteers, and I don't remember what beans I had in this garden, in this bed, so those are a surprise. These right here going up are a luffa. These are the type of luffas that we're used to seeing in the stores. Putting the picture of them up right there. Bowtie Life, David, basically told me, hey man, grow some luffa. Now, these things can kind of get out of control if you don't really watch them, and I'm gonna watch them. So, but I think it'd be really cool to have some homegrown luffas that you can use in your house. I mean, how cool is that? More beans over here. These are a deep red bean, and they're starting to flower and pod up, as you can see right there. A lot of basil, mint, which I hate. The mint saga of Chad. And that's everything that way. Let's jump into this corner. I love this corner. So we have this beautiful wisteria plant, which I just learned you shouldn't really have wisteria in a small garden because the roots are very invasive. So, oops. But I'll probably be taking this plant out because of that. I haven't decided, honestly. Volunteer lantanas growing up through the roses. We got another different type of watermelon right in here. Again, there's not a lot of room, but the way I'm going to manage the vines, that should be plenty of room for 1 or 2 plants. And then right behind it are all the sunflowers, or some more sunflowers. And look how beautiful they're doing. These are these chocolate cherry sunflowers that I've been showing on the channel for about a month now. They are about 4 foot tall, right in that range, and it'll be soon when they start flowering and these flowers start opening. Can't wait. It's gonna look amazing. Never grown corn before, so this is exciting for me. I definitely grew it in a way that as the stalks grow, they should be able to pollinate each other. I've grown them in basically a block method instead of like rows. And again, that's to help, one, with the pollination, and two, with them being able to support each other as they're standing. And I'll probably put up stuff like this around them to help them be stable down the road. But over here, this bed is a brand new bed, so the soil is kind of doing its thing and having a little bit of issues, but got some giant bullet head wax melons right here. Never grown those, so I'm excited to see those grow. And if you're wondering what those bottles are, those are mothball water bottles to help hide those plants from the moth that brings in the squash vine borers. Jumping back over, the asparagus has gone to fern, as you can see, and it'll be like that until next year as it grows and the roots strengthen and the plant takes in and stores the energy for the winter. Got some more bean plants right in here. These are the Thai soldier beans. Grew those last year, loved them. So threw them in here. Now thyme, the herb thyme really does grow fast, y'all. This entire thing is thyme, and I have cut this back numerous times already this year. So right now I'm just kind of letting it go. As long as it doesn't hinder the beans growing, I'm fine with it. That's another super hot right there. That's a chocolate Trinidad. Cilantro bed is pretty much dying. They're bolting, and all the cilantro seeds are slowly browning, which then turn into coriander seeds. So I've got lots and lots of coriander seeds right there. These potatoes are looking fantastic, but you can see at the bottom they're starting to yellow. So the plants are slowly starting to die, which is normal, which means I'm going to be harvesting potatoes very soon. Probably in a month, somewhere in that range. And these are those blue tomato, did I say tomatoes? These blue potatoes that I planted about 6 weeks ago, I think. But the green looks great. But as you can see, it is starting to yellow at the bottom, which means the plants are going to slowly die. And that is how you know when your potato plants are ready to harvest. All that green will be dead. Then you wait a few days, don't water so the soil dries, and then dump the container over. Get your potatoes. A lot of fun. And then finally, right here beside all of these are blue Hubbard squash plants that I'm growing as a trap crop. Now, I am behind a good month on growing that squash plant, those blue Hubbard squashes, as a trap crop, because they should already be feet tall and bringing the squash vine borer moths this way instead of those little winged demons finding my rampicati zucchini plants. But that's all right. It is what it is. But we're almost done, y'all. Right here, this is a habanero plant that my friend Texas Garden Guy gave me. It's doing decent. It could be growing more, but it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. Right beside it is a Pathfinder pepper. Never grown these, even heard of them until I bought them. And look at the pepper. Look at that pepper, y'all. Just beautiful. Again, that's a Pathfinder pepper. Right beside it are the Hungarian wax peppers, and as you can see, they're putting on beautiful peppers. And this right here is a purple, what is this? I forgot. Yeah. That is a purple Carolina Reaper plant that I need to get up potted in its own pot. And then right here, these tomatoes are looking just absolutely terrible. But again, this bed is new. The soil isn't even a year old. So I'm not actually surprised that these tomato plants look the way they do. They were cheap to begin with. But what I'm excited about are the carrots. And if you remember, I planted these carrots from those carrot tape. I planted the tapes in that had the carrot seeds every like 2 inches or whatever. And look how good they're doing. The rows are uniform, looking beautiful. Now what I'm really excited about with these carrots, again, is because they were grown on that tape, that carrot tape, but they're uniform and they're spaced out properly. So I should be able to have some really good, beautiful carrots that are spaced properly apart from each other and not be all intertwined and on top of each other and all the crazy stuff that comes with carrots when they grow that way. And should just have a really good carrot harvest in about 3 months, 4 months, however long I just let them go. But I am really glad to see something growing in this bed and looking really, really good. Okay, right there, these are white ghost peppers. And then that is an artichoke that, again, I got from my friend Texas Garden Guy. He gave it to me. It was really small, and that thing is probably 5 times the size it was. Looking good as far as I know. I don't know anything about artichokes, but doing good. Then we got some more, what are these? Watermelon starts that I need to get planted. So I think we are done. Let me look around, make sure. No, let me show you one more thing. Okay, check out the very first squash of that kind right there. I'm putting the name of it up on the screen. That thing looks cool. I can't wait for that to continue growing. Look at JoJo. She's just so tired. Hey, baby George. Say hi to your fans. Want to say hi to your fans? That dog is like, will you leave me alone? You got me outside. I could be inside with the AC. Forget that. It's gorgeous out here. So anyway, so that's the garden tour for May 1st, 2025. I hope everyone got something out of this video, even if it's just like, hey, look what he's growing here. Oh man, we need to grow that. That looks really cool. Let's give that a shot. You know, whatever you got out of the video, I hope you all enjoyed it. Just a little garden tour in this small suburban backyard here in Spring, Texas, just north of Houston in Zone 9A. That cardinal up there is just singing away. On cue, right? Everyone, if y'all enjoyed this video, do me the 3 favors. Share, like, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. If you're a beginner gardener and you're looking for a channel somewhat geared to beginner gardeners, then you found one. Just click the subscribe button, hit that bell so you're always notified whenever I upload videos, and join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. Everyone take care. May God bless you. Continue to shine bright, harvest hard, and I will talk to y'all again real soon.